Hi everyone, if you've found this video, hopefully you have a child going to Kingswood with us in 2023. I'm sorry this video is a little bit later than I planned it to be, but to be honest, you've had all the information that you really need. These are just some quick tips and last minute things that I wanted to make you aware of. So obviously we go on Monday the 18th, so next Monday, and we will return on Friday the 23rd of September. You will come to school at the usual time. The children will leave their bags with their clothes and things for the week at the front of school. They will need to bring round to them to 2E classroom their packed lunch for the day if you haven't ordered a school packed lunch, and any medication that they need, because that will need handing in to myself along with the medical form. I can then have a conversation with you about medication and how they have it and such like, because I will be the person taking charge of that. You've already had the kit list. We're going for 5 days, so you just need to make sure you've planned enough to keep them going for 5 days. We never know what the weather's going to be like. Let's face it, we had glorious sunshine yesterday and torrential rain today. So please remember those sun hats and sun cream, but also the raincoats. Wellies are no good. You can't climb in wellies, they will not let you, and you can't go on any of the water activities in wellies because they just they are a sinking aid rather than a buoyancy aid. So there's no point in sending wellies. But please do send a couple of pairs of shoes, because their shoes will get wet when we go in the water activities, so they need a dry pair of shoes and a wet pair of shoes. Also, please put names in as much as possible. They're their own clothes, so it's not like their uniform where they've all got similar blue jumpers or things, so please put the names in where possible. Another way that you can help is by allowing your child to help you pack the bag, or at least go through the bag so they know exactly what is theirs, because there's nothing worse than a child getting there and going, that's not mine, I've never seen that before, because you've bought them something new. As a child, I never packed my bag, so it was always a shock when I opened my case to see what I'd got in there, so that wasn't particularly helpful for me either. Another way that you can help is by sending a pair of clothes that will get wet. They will get wet when we do the water activities. If you could put them in a carrier bag inside their main bag and let the child know these are the clothes that you are wearing for your wet activity, because then what we'll do is on the morning when they're doing their activity, we'll say, go and put your wet clothes on, and they will go and put their clothes for the wet activity. And it's something they won't be able to wear again that week because we haven't got drying facilities there. The children have all chosen who they'd like to share a room with, so that has been sorted. They sleep in groups. They will need to be able to make their bed when they get there. So if you could practice putting a sheet on the bed and the duvet cover on the duvet, that would be really helpful. There's 40 children trying to do it with the help of a few adults. It's a bit stressful. So if there's children that can help as well, that's always brilliant. They will be in a bedroom with other children. What we then do is we have 3 groups throughout the day that they stay within those groups. We try and mix the bedrooms up so they're not spending all of their time with the same children. And what that also does is if group 1, for example, have done abseiling on the first day and somebody is a little bit worried in their bedroom about abseiling the next day, they can reassure each other and they can help each other. So that's always really nice as well. There is a small shop on site and that we will visit. £10, £15 is plenty enough. It's the usual tourist shop type things, teddies, rubbers, pencils, water bottles, those types of things. So if you want lots of things in your house with Kingswood written all over it, try and sneak more money in, but £10 to £15 is plenty. We also don't want them buying lots of sweets and fizzy drinks, because then they won't be having those until the Friday before we send them back to you. Just looking at my notes here, lunch and medication I've mentioned, so please make sure if you're sending a packed lunch, the easiest thing to probably do is put it in a carrier bag for them on the day, because then once they've eaten their lunch they can put the carrier bag in the bag and they don't need to worry about it. And medication given to me on the morning. The timetable for the day, we will find out our breakfast slot when we get there. So we will go, you come to the school on Monday, we get on the bus, we drive to Rhoda Valley, and and we spend some time on the park there and eat our lunch. We then get back on the bus and go to the Kingswood site. We'll have a tour. We will then do one activity and then go for our evening meal. After the evening meal, we will all be together. And we'll do an evening activity, and then it's back to the dorms for bedtime. Then the following day, we get up, have breakfast, have a couple of activities, then lunch, a couple more activities, then our evening meal, and then again, we're all back together for the evening adventure activity. Bedtime. So that's the same for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. On the Friday, we pack our dorms, we go to breakfast, we have a couple of activities, and then we have a packed lunch provided by Kingswood. We then get back on the bus and we aim to be back at Arnold Mill for 3 o'clock. Now, your child will need an adult to collect them, please. So please arrange for a suitable adult or person over 16 to collect them with all their things. During the week, I will have my emails on my phone, so I'm contactable by email. The school office is open during the day as well. We will send an update daily about how things are going, but what we don't do is contact individual parents just to let you know how they are. I know you will be worried, but please rest assured there are our normal staff that are going, that the children know, and we'll be happy to spend time with. We will look after them. We are volunteering our own time to go and spend time with these children. So please rest assured that we will be looking after them. If you don't hear from us, your child is fine. So if there is an issue for whatever reason, we will have your contact details with us and we will be able to contact you. If you have an emergency, obviously during the day, please contact the school office. If it's during the evening, if it's a real emergency, the Dearne Valley contact details were on your pack that we sent out before the summer. Please only contact them in an emergency. Please don't just ring them to ask how your child is or if they're having a nice time, because they've got other really important jobs to do. We will send an update daily, how the children are getting on, what's been going on, and then when we get back, there will be videos, maybe a couple of videos, mainly photos, shared on Teams for those that have given permission for that to happen. If you have any questions or want to know anything between now and then, my email address is trobinson@arnoldmill.knots.sch.uk. There is a contact me form on 1B class page, because for anyone that doesn't know, I've moved down to Key Stage 1 for this year, at least. Or Miss Dibley, Mr. Phillips can answer questions because they're coming along as well. And Mr. Hewlett came last year, so he will probably know a lot of answers to the questions as well. All that there is to say is I hope you enjoy packing this weekend, and we will see you bright and early on Monday morning ready for a fantastic week. So take care.